In today's tiebreak news, you'll see everything that shook up the China Open. Amanda Anisimova's dramatic battle against Zhang Shuai, Coco Gauff's electrifying comeback against Leylah Fernandez, and Eva Lys delivering the biggest upset of the round by knocking out Elena Rybakina. Stories of resilience, milestones, and surprises that can completely change the course of the tournament. Stay with me until the end because I'll show you why this day might redefine the paths of some of the top stars on the women's tour. Amanda Anisimova, the number 3 seed, needed all her resilience to overcome veteran Zhang Shuai. The 7-6, 11, 6-0 scoreline perfectly illustrates a match of two halves. First, a dramatic duel full of wasted chances and pressure points, then a dominant display that sealed the win. The first set, which lasted an impressive 63 minutes, was a show in itself. Zhang started strong, controlled the early games, and seemed on track for an upset, but Anisimova fought back hard. The American showed composure in the longest tiebreak of her career and finally closed it out on her 11th opportunity. From there, the scenario shifted completely. With Zhang admitting she wasn't 100% physically, Anisimova delivered a ruthless 6-0, booking her spot in the round of 16 for the second consecutive year in Beijing. Beyond the victory, the match marked the American's 150th career win on the WTA Tour, placing her alongside Swiatek and Gauff as the only players born after 2000 to reach that milestone. While Anisimova showcased consistency, Coco Gauff had to prove nerves of steel. The world number 2 faced an inspired Leylah Fernandez and endured ups and downs before winning 6-4, 4-6, 7-5 in nearly 3 hours of battle. Fernandez, who had never taken a set off Gauff before on the Pro Tour, changed the narrative with aggressive tennis and relentless intensity. For the first time, she managed to put the American under constant pressure, forcing her to dig deep in the toughest moments. The deciding set was a roller coaster. 5 consecutive breaks, missed match points, and Fernandez looking ready to complete the comeback. However, when it mattered most, Gauff showed why she's a Grand Slam champion and the defending China Open winner. The American closed the match with a bold serve and volley on her 3rd match point, showing courage at the decisive moment. She now faces Belinda Bencic in a clash that promises balance, with Gauff holding a narrow 3-2 head-to-head advantage. Meanwhile, one of the tournament's biggest surprises came from Eva Lys. The 23-year-old German stunned 8th seed Elena Rybakina in a 3-set battle that came down to razor-thin margins. Lys won 95 total points, Rybakina 94. More than just a victory, Lys broke several personal barriers. Her first win over a top 10 player, her first over a slam champion, and her first time reaching the round of 16 at a WTA 1000. It was a giant leap forward for a player fighting for her place among the best. The numbers tell the story. While Rybakina racked up 50 unforced errors, Lys stayed solid and capitalized on her opponent's dip in first serve percentage. Consistency became her greatest weapon in delivering one of the tournament's biggest upsets. In the next round, Lys faces McCartney Kessler, who advanced in unusual fashion after Barbora Krejcikova retired with a knee injury. Kessler had already mounted a comeback in the 2nd set before the withdrawal, and now she'll have the chance to challenge the German in search of a breakthrough result. Sunday also brought another setback. Paula Badosa was forced to retire against Karolina Muchova due to hip pain, reigniting concerns over her ongoing physical struggles. More than just a loss, it was another frustrating reminder of how injuries have hindered her career. These stories highlight the unpredictability of the women's game. Anisimova confirmed her status with authority, Gauff showed grit in an emotional test against Fernandez, and Lys shocked the tennis world with the biggest win of her career. And that wraps up another historic day in Beijing, packed with drama from start to finish. If you enjoyed this direct recap and want to keep up with everything happening in women's tennis, subscribe to Tiebreak News, leave a like, and hit the notification bell. Here, every detail counts, and you won't miss a thing happening on and off the courts. See you next time.